We are learning much more tonight about the suspect who crashed and died speeding away from police. Investigators say he was going more than 70 miles an hour when he lost control on a busy street in Bellevue.
And tonight, in an exclusive interview, WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick is finding the man behind the wheel had been losing control long before that crash. Brian?
And Mike, we know Daryl Neely had a checkered past and put everyone around him in danger before he crashed. But what no one knew then is that this was a veteran of the Gulf War, and one person said she had been dealing with the fallout of that for years, his mother. It was a tragic end to the chase and to a troubled life. The man who died here running from police, 46-year-old Daryl Neely, had a criminal past, but also one you might not expect.
Over the past day or so, people that have called and they just, they say, I really like your son. He's really a nice guy. And, it's just a bad situation.
Alice Pope is Neely's mother. She says her son grew up a straight-A student, enlisted in the military, and became a medic. He took his skills to the battlefields of the Gulf War. Neely even trained cadets at West Point, getting this certificate that says, in part, assisting the cadets to learn the first aid skills needed to survive on the battlefield. But his mother says since then, he's suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder.
With him, I think with all, I think when they come back from war, I just think there's a lot to deal with, And I think he was going through this and a lot. I mean, I didn't have the answers, and so I think that's where I sought out some help, that he should get some counseling.
Neely was the father of 3 adult children. Despite holding the same job for more than a year, his mother says he constantly struggled to fight what was in his mind. And last night, it all came to an end here. Fortunately, no one else died. A woman was injured in the crash.
I'm just real sorry. I'm just sorry about the whole thing, the whole accident, and it was just crazy.
And it's all left many to suffer after a man family says was fighting a war in his mind and lost it far from the battlefield. Now, Neely's family acknowledges he wasn't a hero in his death, but they wanted the people to know how he died was not how he always was in his life. Cherie?
Brian Hamrick live for us tonight. Brian, thanks for that perspective. A woman was also injured in that crash last night. She has now been treated and released from the hospital.